Hello, hi, how are you? I hope that you're really well. So I had a singing lesson yesterday and it was the first one in a really long time, and it was with a teacher who I haven't worked with previously. We spoke about a lot of things with my voice and stuff, but we also spoke about like our souls and how performing is such a personal thing, and it made me want to make a video about it. I want to start by saying how proud I am of every single person who is a performer or who is trying to pursue a career in performing arts. It's a hard thing to do. It's really scary and it's a brave thing, and people might be like, oh, what, you want to sing and dance and that's hard? Yes it is. Yes, it really is. And people always say like, oh, acting in the performing arts is really difficult because there's so much rejection. And yes, that is a very big thing about it, but I personally don't think that's the hardest part of being a performer. I don't think that people talk enough about the way it can affect your mental health and your mind. I am in no position to talk about mental health. I'm not qualified, obviously, but what I will talk about is your soul, and I think that your soul is obviously directly linked to your mental health, and I'm very much about like your soul and feeding what makes you work best. And performing is something that is great for my soul, but it's also something that's really difficult for it as well. I adore performing, and there is nothing else in the world that makes me as happy as when I'm on stage, or I am getting into costume, or just feeling at one with the other company of actors that I'm working with, or just doing something that I know I'm good at, when I'm doing a role and I think, yeah, I'm good at this. However, there's a lot of performing that's really hard, and I find it hard. I mean, I'll be honest, I graduated from my degree in musical theatre in 2016, and I did a show in Edinburgh in the summer holidays at the Fringe, but other than that, I've really not pursued a career in performing arts. I just wanted to talk about that a little bit. So I graduated and I went straight into a job that I hated. The thing is, I had quite a difficult time during training. I found a lot of it hard on my soul, and I left and I felt a little bit broken. I didn't feel ready to go into the business, and I very much was like, well, I need to go and earn some money. I need to afford to live in London. So I got this job and I hated it. It was possibly the worst 8 months of my life. I was so miserable. I had a lot of issues and I just felt completely lost, and I really hit rock bottom. Then I got a new job, which is my teaching job, which I do now. It's taken me a long time to get used to the teaching job because there's a lot to learn that I then have to pass on to the children. It takes a lot of my time up. I was trying to really rebuild myself, and it's taken me like about a year, I would say, to feel ready to now feel like I can work on my career and my craft, and I can possibly try and pursue this, you know, this goal that we all have. Yes, I'm still in London and I'm still doing videos, and I did my degree, and that's all part of pursuing this goal, but now I want to actually like properly pursue it. And now I'm in a place where I am trying to work on looking after myself and my soul every single day. I have times when I really self-destruct, and I need to get over that, and it's something that will only help my performing when I am in the best physical, mental space that I can be. And it takes a long time, and I'm still on a journey. This video is so not my kind of normal video, but I just thought I'd talk about it. But basically, it's taken me a long time to be where I am now. I don't want to sound all cheesy and crap and whatnot, but we are literally all on our own paths, and I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. And if you need to take time to work on yourself, then you should do that. I think that that's really important. It's taken me some time to get to grips with the fact that I have friends and I know people who are working in the business and they're succeeding and they're smashing it, and I'm like, well, I'm not doing anything really. But I'm okay with that now, and I'm also okay with the fact that, with knowing that it's not that they're any better than me, or they're a better person, or a better performer than me, or they're gonna succeed more than me, or anything, because we shouldn't be comparing each other. We shouldn't be comparing ourselves to each other. We should be supporting those. Performing is such a personal thing. We open up our souls when we perform. We need to be strong and vulnerable, and we need to be constantly like game and open and ready to just go with anything. And we as humans, it's hard to be that all the time. There's no downtime as an actor, and we're constantly building upon ourselves, whether it be literally trying to learn a new skill so that you can add it to your resume, or building all of these characters and emotions on top of ourselves, and sometimes we can lose ourselves. And I think that we really need to find out who we are as people to be able to be better actors and to be ready to grind and whatnot. It takes a lot of guts to perform, and I'm so proud of every single one of of you who is grinding away, who is going to dance class, who is going to singing lessons, people who are up on that stage or taping their sheet music to go to an audition. I'm so proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself as well. It's not just, oh, you might be rejected. That's not the only reason this profession is hard. It's hard because it's your soul, and it's you as a human that is constantly being torn apart and judged and criticised. When we go and see shows, we dissect the people on the stage in such minute form over the way somebody walks, or the way that they speak, or the vowel that they sing a line on, the strength of their belt, or the way that they look in their outfit. You know, everything is being judged. It's not just your ability to perform, it's you as a person, the way you look and the way you sound and the way you breathe and your aura that you put out. And I think to be able to perform and to forget about all that judgment and all the hard stuff and to be able to just get down to the work is a really hard thing. And if you're able to do that, I sincerely applaud you. And if you're struggling with that, I just have to say, keep working, keep going for it. If you love it, then you'll do it. It's okay to need to spend some more time before you can get there. Does this make any sense? I don't know. Basically, I want to just say that I'm proud of you for doing what you're doing. And yeah, this singing lesson that I had yesterday just gave me so much to think about. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I'm sorry, it's very different than what I normally do. I would love to know your thoughts on the whole situation of being a performer. Or if you're not a performer, do you still go and see shows and judge people on the weird things? And if you are a performer, how do you find it? How do you get over it? Whatever. Anyway, all of my love, as always, to everybody. I will see you soon. Bye!